So a lot of people worry about everybody that enters 150 lineups. So I've always been more of a 1 to 6 lineup type guy.
Tony, do you want to do like a victory lap or something for us? Because yeah, congratulations on being the second most successful guy on RotoGrinders last week.
Do I need to like get the windmill started up?
I mean, that is windmill worthy. Yeah.
Recently, I've been doing some of the 20 max type stuff and scripting a little more, but at my core, I'm definitely more of a single entry to 3 to 6 lineups. Build them all and kind of stick to my core too. I like to play the same guys in most of the lineups with slight 2 via 2 and stuff like that, iterations, but definitely probably 1 to 6 at my core.
The amount of lineups I typically build for a slate, I'm pretty much always a 1 lineup guy, especially for NBA. There's just, with like crunch time responsibilities, there's no way I could do scripting on an NBA slate with like late news. How people do that across multiple sites is beyond me.
I'm not a skilled mass multi-enterer player. That's a weakness of mine. So therefore, what I've done is, personally, I've gone to some of the smaller sites like Yahoo, for example, and I've found that focusing on one site and playing all of these top-level players who are focused on all of these other sites gives me a big advantage on that one particular site. So if you can get enough volume in to where you're comfortable, then that ultimately, you should be able to work your way up that way. That's what I've done anyway. Another $100,000 winning night for my boy, Zumba instructor, John Surabian, JSU Rab. What's going on? Congratulations first off, and I'm glad you had the balls to roll Mirotic out again.
So the way I play is I'm more of a 1 to 3 lineup type of guy. I don't max enter contests. That's just what's worked for me. I know that I know a bunch of people though that max enter contests and it works for them. So I think it's kind of on what you're best at. For me personally, I think maxing out for me would just be a bad strategy because I'm not used to it. That's not how I played. My successes all come from playing less lineups and really focusing on them and building them the way I want, as opposed to 150 where I don't really who you have from your player pool, but you don't really know the combinations because there's just so many. Because you're probably putting it using CSVs or optimizers or whatever to build them. Where I just think 3 lineups for me, I can really focus on each lineup in the way I want it built.
I'm mostly a 1 to 3 big lineups, and then anywhere from 10 to 50 smaller lineups that have different variations that may be in even smaller tournaments.
I want to be able to max enter whatever it is. I don't want to be able to put 1 or 2 lineups when everybody else is putting in 150. If it's a single entry, I want to put in 1. If it's 3 entry max, I want to make sure I can put in 3. If it's 150 max, I try and put in the full 150.
That really just happened? Yeah, the total is 1.351905555.
Wow.
I typically build like 3 to 5 lineups on a given slate. Anything more than that, especially with how news is, it makes it really stressful on me to do anything more. So typically 3 to 5 with my core group of guys, and if they hit, then it's going to be a good night.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.